Peace, soul family. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Talia. So glad to have you here, whether you're a returning subscriber or you're just swinging by. I am just grateful to have you click play on this video. All right, so this is going to be a collective reading, which means this is not zodiac specific. It's for whoever comes across this video and feels called to watch. Okay, anything you need to know about me, tribe, is listed in the description box below. And yeah, let's hop right into it. What are the collective messages? What are the most important messages that my collective needs to hear right now? For those interested, I do offer zodiac readings on my channel as well. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus for a full picture of what could be going on with you. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay, boom, that was quick. Giving and receiving. We have Ma'at out here. Some of you guys may resonate with the Egyptian goddess Ma'at, who is all about justice, fairness, balancing the heart against the feather, right? So there's something here about balance, giving and receiving. We also have card number 10, which is all about endings, completions, and new beginnings, because 10 breaks down to 1. All right. So what I'm getting from this card, and of course we have some more cards to pull, is that your spiritual team is asking you to really do a check-in with yourself and see where are you overextending or not extending enough, whether this is in your personal life, in your relationships, for yourself. And take a closer look, okay? But the overall theme is about giving and receiving here. So I'm going to sit her there, and then we're going to pull a couple more oracle cards here. Let's see what area of your life that could be wanting to highlight here. I am using the Oracle of the Radiant Sun to kind of see what area of your life here they want to discuss this balance that's needed. Or, maybe they want to congratulate you on having a balance. Let's see. Okay, that flew out. Principle, Jupiter and Sagittarius. All right. Getting a couple different messages here. You may be a Sagittarius. You may have Jupiter and Sagittarius. You may be very spiritual, with the 9th house being highlighted here. We have the sun and the moon, which is also about the balance of the masculine and feminine, the principle here. So what I'm being called to say or share with this card is that your spiritual team wants to guide you to an inner truth. We have 9 and 10 here. Are you balanced? Is your masculine and feminine balanced? Are you balancing giving and receiving? Are you, I don't know why I'm getting just inclined to say something about oversharing or overextending in your connections in some way. That's not going to be for everybody, okay? But with the principle here is something about the principle of a situation. Now, I know the literal meaning of this card may not be about the principal of a school, but that's what I'm channeling. The principal of a school oversees the students there. They oversee, the teachers even, and make sure the teachers are following policy. And there's something here about you having some sort of principle over your life. Maybe it's the goddess Maya, if you work with her energy, or just your spiritual team, ancestors, God, universe, source, however it resonates. But there's something here about somebody keeping a watchful eye on the giving and receiving in your life. Okay. I'm still getting drawn to the sun and the moon here, balancing the masculine and feminine energy. I'm just getting the feeling that some of you guys are heavily in your masculine energy right now. Even if you are a masculine, there's something here about overextending, maybe working too hard. I just heard trying to prove something. So let's get into it. Let's get some more here. Let's get a little bit more specific with the Kipper, and then I'm going to get to the tarot. So tell me more about this giving and receiving. Wow, okay, get more specific. They said it flew right on the card. House. When I see the house card, I look at it like you, okay? You viewer watching, either your own personal home space or the inner home within self, okay? And, to be even more literal, maybe you guys are overextending in your home. If you live with people, if you have roommates, maybe you're doing more than your fair share. You're hyper, independent. You're not accepting help even. For others of you, if it's not your literal home, it's something about giving to yourself right now, okay? I think whoever is resonating with this video, you are probably some sort of healer, some sort of person that everyone goes to for advice, for love, for wisdom. And I feel like, possibly at your own detriment, you have, maybe neglected your needs. It happens to the best of us. Guys, listen, I do it all the time, okay? But there's something being highlighted here about giving to yourself, being and feeling at home in your own body, being okay with receiving, because I'm going to be inclined to say there's probably more givers than receivers watching my channel, okay? So that means that, excuse me one second, guys. That could mean that, you know, you're just always in the energy of giving, helping, and you probably, excuse me, enjoy doing it. However, in this season that you're moving into, you're being required to allow people to give to you, okay? If you find yourself stressed out, anxious, feeling like, you know, you're in burnout mode, this is definitely a sign for you to open up to receive. And say you're like, you know, who am I receive from? Everybody, I don't have anybody that gives me anything. I don't have anybody that's there for me, etc., etc. Then your spiritual team wants to be the one to give you this love, this abundance, this whatever it is you're standing in the need of, okay? So let's get into the tarot to get down to the nitty gritty of what they could be talking about, okay? Let's go deeper. What is this about? What is this giving and receiving about? Some of you guys could actually be receiving a home. That is very specific. But some of you guys could actually be getting a new home due to some, you know, justice system. Maybe you're gifted a home. I don't know. Queen of Crystals, Queen of Pentacles, okay? You see the tiger on this card too. Some of you guys could resonate with the spirit animal of a tiger or just tigers in general. You could be seeing tigers. But the Queen of Pentacles is this type of person that I'm describing, whether you're masculine or feminine. The Queen of Pentacles is very stable. She is giving. She is loving. She takes care of her home, her family, her business, everybody under the sun. That's just her nature. That's what she enjoys doing, okay? So I feel like this is you. As the Queen of Pentacles, somebody that's always there, somebody that's always looking out for others, somebody that people come to for wisdom, for guidance, for help, for money even. And so, you know, you are in a very powerful position right now. And, you know, the Queen of Pentacles, wow, guys, these cards are, when I tell you they're flying off the handle. I'm going to put these back because I'm not quite ready to clarify. Geez. Sorry about that. The Queen of Worlds. Maybe you are the Queen of the world or the King of the world. The Queen of Pentacles creates the world of her dreams through her practical approach. Okay, she's very grounded because it's Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But there's something here about what you're building. Some of you guys could actually be building a home too. That's sidebar. It's time to receive here. We have serenity. Wow. Look at that. To me, this is like, I want to say this is the Temperance card. Okay, but this is what you're being called into, some serenity, some peace. I really feel like whoever's resonating with this message so far, you have something coming in. You have to get rested here, okay? Oh, this is the Hermit card. Okay, my bad, Hermit. So this is Virgo energy, more Earth energy. Could be talking to a Virgo. It's time to go within. Exactly. I feel like you need some peace and serenity in your life. Not saying you need to isolate, but I feel like you need to just give yourself a tower. Wow, the tower. Okay. You need to give yourself a chance to go within, get some rest, take a vacation, do something fun, because I really feel like there is something that's being gifted to you. And I feel like this tower, even though I have not clarified, I'm feeling like this is a good tower. And that's why you're being guided to rest, to go within, to kind of, you know, lay off the task for a minute. And listen, I'm a Virgo, guys, and I'm a Queen of Pentacles energy. What does that look like for us, right? You know, what does laying off look like? What does sitting back when you have so much to do? You're a business owner, you're a mother, you're a friend, you're a daughter. But for whatever reason, you have permission. Whoever are your principal guides here, whoever you pray to, you know, this is a judgment-free, zone. They are saying, listen, we want you to chill out for a second because we're working on some sort of surprise. And I feel like some of you guys may be caught off guard about this. So let's get into it. What's going on? Okay, what's up with this tower? Wow, these cards just wanting to stick together. Page of Cups. I told you. Something that you really, really are going to enjoy. You know, this is very, I don't think many of people are going to resonate with this, but some of you guys could be finding out that you're with child, okay, or that you're expecting, you know, if you're a masculine, that you have a child on the way. Others of you, this is some sort of pleasant surprise coming in with the Page of Cups. Somebody wants to give you a cup, a gift of some sort, okay? What this gift is could be different for everybody, but Holy Spirit wants you to be aware of this coming in. This tower is going to be I heard worth it in some way. And I feel like once you allow yourself the peace and the serenity and the rest to go within, that's when this is gonna come in for you, okay? Let's get another to clarify this first row, and then I'm gonna go deeper, okay? See if we can get some more on this. Okay, Page of Cups, Tower. What else about this Tower energy, Spirit? Starseed. Guys, this is not even part of the regular tarot. Guys, some of you guys, this reading just kind of took a turn. Some of you guys, your principal spiritual team are stars, you could be a starseed, and you could be getting higher guidance from the celestial realms, the angels, the other star systems, if you resonate with that. And I feel like you could not, because you're overworking yourself, or you have overworked yourself, and maybe there's been a lack of grounding with serenity and home here. You haven't heard the guidance here. And so for a select few of you, and this is not something to make you nervous or make you anxious that this is going to happen. But what I find is when we ignore our spiritual guidance to relax, sit down somewhere, enjoy life, we'll get sick, we'll blow a tire, we'll, have something happen in our life where we're forced to sit down. And that's where the Tower comes in. You're not in that point, at that point now. You're at the point where the Tower can come in and be a really good thing for you. It doesn't have to cause upheaval in your life. However, with the Starseed card, I think some of you guys may want to tap into that energy. Okay, you could have some messages coming from your star family. Okay, they want to gift you something. They want to give you this cup. Now that's where I'm going to clarify, but I'm going to do that in a second. Okay, I do want to focus on this Queen of Crystals energy, because I feel like this is you, whether you're masculine or feminine, you're in this Queen of Crystals energy, and I want to see what's going on. I want to see, why are you being called? We know there's a blessing coming in. We know that, your spiritual team has been trying to get your attention, but why? Why are they telling you to slow down here? Wow, okay. I don't like when the cards fly out like that, but the energy is very high in here. Okay. Thank you. Three of Swords. Oh, you guys. Has there been some heartbreak here? Has there been some heartbreak and disappointment here? Some healing that maybe you haven't had a chance to really... Listen, because you are this Queen of Pentacles or King of Pentacles, that masculine and feminine, it doesn't matter. You have to keep going. You don't have time to sit and wallow in disappointments, to be upset, to call off work, to do these things. You have to keep it moving, okay? And on top of that, you probably have other responsibilities to other people, places, and things. So some of you guys, this could be as recent as three months ago, 3 years ago, 10 years ago, where this Three of Swords occurred. And I feel like, not saying you've been crying, stuffing down your emotions, trying not to deal with it, but what I do feel like is that there's something deep within that wants to be released here, okay? So you can welcome in this serenity, this beautiful energy, okay? Let's see if I can get more about that Three of Swords, just to see, just to kind of see where this resonates for you. Queen of Cups, Eight of Swords. Yeah, your feelings were trapped here, okay? Some of you guys, you felt trapped in your emotions. And if you are a Virgo or any type of earth energy that I'm picking up on, the emotions, baby, we don't really lean into those too much. We feel them, but as far as like, crying, yelling, screaming, it's not really our thing. We like to process things on our own. But what I'm getting here is that your emotions, Queen of Cups, Eight of Swords, have been held captive here. Okay, you haven't had a chance to look at them and kind of let them run free so you can release them back into a stream, okay? Which stream leads to what? Lakes, the river, the ocean. So that's what I'm getting here. There's a deep healing here, and I feel like your spiritual team wants you to be in the energy of receptivity. Now, for a select few of you, you could have dealt with a third-party situation, and that could have caused some heartbreak where, maybe, you were lied on, cheated on, but I feel like even if that's the case, there was still no time to process that. You had to keep moving. Maybe you had children. Maybe life goes on. You can't stop, But I don't think there was ever a chance to go within and deal with those emotions. So let's clarify Serenity. We got Temperance. Remember, I thought it was Temperance at first. I couldn't tell because of the number at first. But we got Temperance and Queen of Swords. Yeah, your thoughts here. Balancing the thoughts. More balance here with the Temperance. Many of you guys, you're being called to go within so you can take a good look at your emotions and balance your mind. Because I feel like some of you guys are intellectualizing your emotions, your feelings, okay? Some of you guys are over giving as a form of distraction, okay? I know this is maybe a little tougher message, but that's kind of what I'm getting. And Spirit is saying, okay, that still creates imbalance. Some of you guys might think, well, I'm a giver, I'm a healer, I give so much, I'm selfless, I should be blessed. Actually, that can cause problems, okay? Because it's hard to receive the blessings if you're always over giving, and then you resent yourself and others because you're like, well, how come nobody's there for me? Well, maybe you don't give people a chance, okay? And again, definitely not trying to make anyone feel bad. This is really honestly an important message that there is something great coming in and you need to be prepared to receive it and start to get in the energy of receptivity, okay? If you guys are on Instagram, I invite you to follow me on Instagram. It's the same as my YouTube handle, and I just posted a reel about receiving something. Perspective, yeah, Hangman. When this Tower comes in, this is going to shift your perspective. You don't see it coming. With the moon underneath, you don't see this coming. But when this Tower comes in, you're going to see things a lot more clearly, okay? And some of you guys, again, I have to stress this with this Hangman energy. Some of you guys, if you get a little allergy, a little cold or something like that, and you have to sit down and sit things out for a bit, that's so you can go within and do your healing and reflect, okay? That's for select few, not wishing illness on anyone. I'm just saying that this could be something that you're already dealing with, okay? The World, yeah, closing out a cycle. We got 3 major arcanas in a row. We got the Tower, Perspective, and the World. It's the end of this. That's why, you listen, guys, you got to heal your way through things. You can't skip around it. You can't skip the work. You can't skip the emotions, because all it's going to do is eat you up from the inside out. And no matter how much wealth you accumulate, status, material things, the hurt that's within your body is still going to be there. So why not experience these beautiful things when you're free of hurt, of resentment, of anger, of revenge, all the things here. 2 of Cups. Some of you guys, it's love. We got the Page of Cups, 2 of Cups. Some of you guys, you have love coming in. Now, that could be a new friend group. That could be a literal lover, spouse, whatever. But I feel like Spirit's saying, we want you to release this old resentment in your heart from a disappointment. For some of you guys, like I said, it could be a third-party situation. It could be a loss of someone. It could be something that happened as a child that is blocking you from receiving the love you deserve. But some of you guys definitely have love coming in, and your principal guides are facilitating this, okay? 3 of Cups. Wow, we have the Page of Cups, 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups. So there's a celebration. You're going to be celebrating something. Whenever you kind of work through this energy, and remember, divine timing, everybody does this at their own time. But, you know, you are being guided to go ahead and get a handle on this. We got the High Priestess clarifying the star seed. Guys, you guys are tapped in. And with the Strength underneath. And the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, this is the last one. And the King of Cups was after that, but I'm going to let it be. We did have the Queen of Cups out here, and then we have the 2 of Cups. So for some of you guys, there is love coming in, should you desire it. But others of you, you're being guided to go within. Look at this, Star Seed, High Priestess, Strength, Wheel of Fortune. When I tell you, some of you guys can make money off your spiritual gifts, whatever that is, even if it's painting. Maybe you channel through painting, through writing, you automatic write, you write songs, poetry, you actually are a psychic medium. You know, that's going to be specific, but you are definitely receiving these downloads directly from the ethers here with the Starseed. Look how her hands are up receiving these downloads, okay? And then look, High Priestess, the most psychic card in the deck. Seeing beyond the veil, the unseen with the full moon. You are intuiting whatever you are getting spiritually very accurately at this time. And it's going to push you into a new prosperous cycle here. But what I will say, guys, it's important, especially if you are channeling messages, you read cards, you know, that you do clear out old hurt, old pain, old habits, old, you know, obsession type of energy, so you can accurately perceive these messages, because there is something beautiful coming in, okay? You just need to take some time to go within in order to receive these blessings, okay? Wow. Let me know how you guys are moving through this energy, okay? This was a beautiful reading. If you resonate with this message and you have not yet subscribed, I invite you to do so. Otherwise, I'll catch you around. Until next time, I love you all. Peace.